Bruce Lee connected to this line too. Bruce Lee was an ascended master who they killed.
Ancient topics. Anunnaki, Elohim today. Are they still here?
They never left. So first of all, we'll define what you think Elohim means. What are you referring to when you say Elohim?
I think people like we, but they have ability which allows them to survive thousands of years.
Okay, so this is the truth. The word El has been used and inverted throughout time. It doesn't mean fallen angel. El was always associated with God too. If you look at all of the archangels, you'll find each one of them ends in the word El, right?
Yes, in Hebrew. Or this word also was changed as Il or Li.
Yes, yeah. That's why you have a very, very powerful bloodline in China, which is the Li. Li bloodline is either Li or Lee. Bruce Lee connected to this line too. Bruce Lee was an ascended master, an Orion ascended master. Came down here to teach, and who they killed.
And he lived 33 years.
No, of course. You know, okay, so you have the master numbers 11, 22, and 33.
Yes.
He had achieved 33, which would be total enlightenment. Very, very powerful.
Dark-eyed star children go bad, and the earth, unfortunately, is about to rid itself of them.
A lot of people take sick with something, and they go to the doctor. The doctor don't know what it is.
She said that the principle of why 2 out of 3 dark-eyed star children will be removed from Earth can be seen here. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, there were these 3 brothers who cheated Death. Death then tells each of the brothers, because they outwitted her, she'd grant each one of them a request.
The oldest asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence. The second brother decided he wanted to humiliate Death even further and asked for the power to recall loved ones from the grave. So Death plucked a stone from the river. Death turned to the third brother, a humble man. He asked for something that would allow him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And so it was that Death reluctantly handed over his own cloak of invisibility.
She said the only righteous dark-eyed star child out of the 3 was the third brother. The reason being is the first one that requested the wand represents those who get drunk with power. He got drunk with power, constantly bragged about how he cheated Death, and someone unalived him to steal the wand because they felt no one man should have all that power. The second one used the stone to connect with the dead to bring back a loved one, a woman he was supposed to marry, but she died young. He didn't realize she truly had no desire to come back to Earth and was miserable when she got here. So she ended up evaporating back into the afterlife. He was so depressed that he took himself up to heaven. The third-eyed star child used the cloak of invisibility to hide and just have a normal life of assisting and encouraging those who feared Death. He then went on to live to be an old man and give the cloak of invisibility to his son. He then walked into the arms of Death as an old man, welcoming her. Miss Ella says, take this lesson from the first 2 dark-eyed star children. The first one got that elder wand and became drunk with power. The second became an eternal victim because he wanted to sway the fate and destiny of those who are on the other side. So whether you're a control freak or an eternal victim as a dark-eyed star child, that is not conducive to life. You have to hide and be a healer like the third brother. Miss Ella states that...
And this, you would think something wrong with Ed, right? Bro, ain't nothing wrong with him. That's not even him. That's a whole clone, bro. Alien taking his place. Bro, if this was the real Ed, he wouldn't have woke up and said this. Now, as long as that clock been waking him up every day for work, why is he looking at it like it's something brand new? Like he didn't know what it was. Dude woke up and said, a clock. Bro, this is not Ed. This is a clone, an alien. Bro, the real Ed was at the beginning of the movie, when the movie first came on. Check this out. After this scene, it goes straight to him. That's the real Ed right there. As you can see, he's taking the order, everything is fine. He's a normal person. But when he goes to this bag and all these burgers come out, this is a symbol of aliens taking over his body, replacing it with their alien. And then so you see the aliens being all friendly to him, and he up in the sky dancing with them and everything. Then all of a sudden they drop him in this hole. Do you remember the movie Get Out, when that lady kicked this man out of his body and he was in the darkness? In the same way, that's what they did with Ed. They kicked him out of his body and put him in the darkness. So the real Ed is locked up in the darkness, and the clone is the one that you seen in the next scene that just woke up. See, this alien in him is learning how things work on Earth as he go. That's why he's in the shower, taking a shower with his work clothes on. See, people will look at this scene and be like, man, this dude crazy. He must be slow or something. No, this man is a clone. More evidence that this dude is a clone, an alien. Bro is on some rollerblades skating and grabs a baby out of a woman's hand, and he's just skating with it. Didn't even try to give it back. He's skating with this baby like he can't stop. As if he don't have no brakes, he just can't turn around and be like, hey, here go your baby. Bro, this is an alien. Bro, this is more proof that this alien is not used to how things work on Earth.
Can I get 2 good burgers? Sorry, dude, I have to go get him. Customers aren't allowed him back. Just give me 2 good burgers.
Now, judging by what he said, you would think he's slow or something. Again, this is an alien. It's just that his common sense haven't really kicked in yet. And y'all notice this dude just skated right on into work talking about welcome to Good Burger Home and Good Burger and all that. Bro, you didn't even clock in. Bro, this is more evidence how you know this dude is an alien. Dude even know Mondo Burger was across the street. He ain't know about the competition across the street.
Can't wait for Mondo Burger to open. What's Mondo Burger?
See that giant building there across the street? The one that they've been building for 10 months?
So this whole time he been working out, he didn't know that Mondo Burger was across the street that they've been building for 10 months. That's how you know this is not Ed.
Fired him out. How come? Because the boy showed up to work without his pants.
Whoa. He fired the delivery guy because he showed up to work without his pants. But yet, your boy Ed is in the milk machine taking a bath in it, bro. But you didn't fire him. Homie should have been fired on the spot. But yeah, this is more evidence that this is an alien, bro. Straight up alien. Don't have a brain to know how things work on Earth. Just the common sense just haven't kicked in yet. And did y'all catch the scene when they was hanging out on the roof? When they was talking about each other daddies?
I don't even remember what my dad looks like.
He says he don't know how his dad looked like. And he has this look like he's trying to remember, like he's trying to paint an image in his head, how he looks. But when Ed say he don't remember what his dad looks like either, he's looking straight up in the skies, bro. Indicating that dude is an alien and he's talking to the father or who's ever over him.
I don't remember what my dad looks like either. But at least I get to see him every day.
When he say he gets to see him every day, he's talking about the galaxy, the stars, looking up into the skies. Another scene that showed that he's an alien and not a human being. Bro, he was talking to a dog and he understood everything the dog was saying.
Hey, you boy, hang on. He's trying to tell us that there's 4 clowns stuck somewhere and the car broke down. Hey, there are no clowns. Man, that dog is just hungry.
But the very next scene, the clowns were stuck in the car just like the dog said. Now this scene is off the subject. Now why is it in Hollywood all black males has to play a part in a dress or dressed up in female clothes and female garments? Why? It's becoming to be disappointing and to becoming to be a sign of them selling their soul, selling out. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, this just shows you, this picture alone shows you that the movie industry, Hollywood, what it's about and what it's always been about. And bro, why is this dude looking at his ass, bro? Bro, if I seen a dude dressed in a dress, I'm standing 10 feet away from him. This dude is looking directly at his ass. Come on, Nickelodeon. Show us how y'all really get down. Bro, you know this is an alien when he get the whole psych ward to start dancing. They all under his command. And did y'all see how he did this white lady in this movie, bro? Like he hitting her on purpose, bro. Even when he hit the golf ball, it went straight to her head, bro. Now this is a perfect shot right here before the golf ball hit her head. Look at him already looking at her, bro. Dex over there looking at the ball. Bro, he looking directly at her. That whole look says, here, take this, take that, take that, take that. Did he? The whole look says, hey, I don't like you and I'm finna destroy you. So this ball is finna hit you straight in the face because I'm controlling it. And bam, knocked her straight out. Bro, this dude is an alien, bro. But the theory is the whole reason Ed, the alien, was sent to this earth is because this product, this formula, is something that came from outer space and wasn't supposed to hit Earth. Somehow it got to Earth. All he trying to do is get it back. Because when it's in the hands of the wrong person, they can do evil with it. So remember, it was destroyed. The whole building, all the toxic stuff, all of it was destroyed. But who destroyed it though?
Pour the triampathon into the meat supply and let Mondo Burger be a victim of its own foul play. You follow all that? Sure, I'm not stupid. You follow all that? Sure, I'm not stupid.
Like you can tell something of great force came over this entire area. Now let me deal with this. The Lewis Babel Ecological Reserve. Alright? Literally called the Lewis Babel Ecological Reserve. Now it's important for us to understand that this right here, believe it or not, don't want to sound too far-fetched or anything, but this right here is indeed the remains of the Tower of Babel. Alright? No other place on earth has a lake that is shaped like an exact circle. Just want to make that make sense. When we read what happened to the Tower of Babel, how did y'all destroy the Tower of Babel in the book of Jasher? It says 1/3 of it sunk into the earth, the other third of it burned with fire, and then another third of it remained on land. But then the book of Jubilees says it got blew away with great winds. So that 1/3 that remained on land was blown away completely. When you look at the screen, it tells you that it's called the Lewis Babel Ecological Reserve. Because it's the Tower of Babel, guys, they're trying to put it in your face. But they say it's named after this Swedish explorer named Lewis Babel. Let me tell you something of why that's kind of malarkey. Babel is not a Swedish last name. You can Google it. Babel is not a Swedish last name. It's not. So it could very well be fabricated. They could be saying it's. I'm not saying 100% that his name is not Lewis Babel, but I find it ironic that this area would be called Lewis Babel when indeed this is man-made. This entire thing is man-made. You see this circle? That was dug. People were digging in this area to make brick. so they can build a tower. And they dug all around it. And then later on, when y'all flooded the area, all you saw left was water in that area where they was digging to make those bricks. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you something that's very, very cool. Did you know that this circle is the exact size? The exact size. The exact size of what Scripture says it is. The book of Jasher, chapter 9 and 38 says that the Tower of Babel has a circumference of a 3 days walk, meaning you can walk around it, and by the time you get back to where you started, it would have been 3 days that passed. That's how big it was. And let me tell you something really, really cool. If I stood right here and I walked all the way around, guess what? That would be 3 days. That's how big this right here is. This is a 3 days walk too, and I'm gonna prove it. It's basic math. Because according to Jasher, the Tower of Babel was 3 days walk in circumference. Now, the diameter of the Lewis Babel Ecological Reserve is 37.5 miles. All right. Now, a 3 day walk is 126 miles. Now, according to, common math and, algebra, geometry, whatever, circumference equals 2 pi r. So, pi is 3.14. Multiply that by the radius, and the radius is 18.75 because that's 37.5. The diameter divided by 2. So we multiply 3.14 times 18.75. We get 58.875. Now multiply that by 2, and then we get 117.75. Now that's only a 9 miles difference, because 126, which is the amount of miles you can walk in 3 days, minus 117, that's only 9. So 9 miles, by the way, is a 3 hour walk. And that's important for us to understand. So it's only 3 hours off. This is exactly 3 days minus 3 hours. So the math adds up. The math adds up perfectly. See, this is Jasher chapter 9 verse 38. And as to the tower which the sons of men built, the earth opened its mouth and swallowed 1/3 part thereof. So 1/3 of the tower was swallowed into the earth. That reminds me of mud floods. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. But let me tell you, it says, and the fire also descended from heaven and burned the other third. All right. And the other third is left to this day. And it is of that part which was aloft. And its circumference is a 3 days walk. All right. So we see that the circumference of the tower was 3 days. 3 days walk. Scripture never lies, and Scripture always is on the side of the Americas being the true Israel. You know what I'm saying? Or the Americas being the true biblical lands. The mud floods. All throughout Canada, and all throughout the Americas, and even all throughout the world, Earth has this natural phenomenon where every time it floods, or every time it rains very, very hard, or every time there's a dust storm, or every time there's whatever, a thin layer of dirt will be increased to the surrounding area. Meaning, every time a catastrophic event happens, dirt piles up, mud piles up, and it builds up. So a lot of history is lost because of mud floods. Depending on the area that you're looking at, sometimes the mud floods can happen very quickly. Sometimes it can happen very slowly. But mud floods they basically add height to the ground, so it covers things up. You have 100-year-old buildings that are covered up by earth because of mud floods. But science don't want to teach you about mud floods. Historians don't want to teach you about mud floods. However, it's a proven fact. They'll call you conspiracy theories if you talk about them. But it's a proven fact. There's a lot of buildings where their first floor is, you can't even access it because, you know, the dirt has covered it up. And a lot of the buildings in our land and a lot of the buildings in Canada, the ancient buildings, the ancient castles and towers and all that, they're gone because of mud floods. Whenever the earth flooded, especially in Canada, all that civilization that once existed is gone. In this whole area where we see Maine, we see New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, all of that was originally called Acadia, all right? Acadia, the land of Akkad, you know, Akkad of Shinar. Now, all of this right here was the original Babylon, all right? Now, what we have to understand about that is, all around here, Akkad of Shinar and Babylon, they're both Chaldea. They're both Chaldean empires, so they're both technically Babylon. All of this is all technically Babylon. All this north area that we see here. But everything we can find a lot of stone structures in Massachusetts, which led me to believe originally that the Tower of Babel was built in Massachusetts. I said that in Migration Series Part 2. But I was only a few hundred miles off. You know, the Tower of Babel really was built right here. You know what I'm saying? I said it was in Massachusetts, but the reason I said it was in Massachusetts because Massachusetts has large megalithic stones scattered and stacked all around the state. You could tell there was a civilization, an empire there that was destroyed. All right, Maine as well. You see, Maine has all those lakes too. Maine was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? This is the northern Euphrates River that you're looking at, called the St. Lawrence River. It connects directly to the Mississippi, which is also the Euphrates. All of this right here that you're looking at is Babylon.
Is it fate that brought these two together? Or was it all a setup?
Anyway, Mom said it was fate that brought us together. Dad said it was a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidence. This is clearly a setup. But set up by who? By the mother, of course. Oh, it's a coincidence that they just happened to meet at the same store at the same time. So you mean to tell me two sisters, two identical twin sisters, who never met each other just happened to meet each other at the same store? I'm not buying it. See, she adopted one of the twins, but once she found out that the other twin was adopted by a wealthy man that owned his own limousine service, oh, that's all she needed to hear. And that's when she started making her plans. See, she was considered low class, you know, living in the hood, barely getting by, barely can pay the bills, don't have a job. Yeah, she represented that low class type of woman, but he represented the high class. So that's what she was looking for this whole time.
Are you worried about this neighborhood?
Oh, no, this is a great neighborhood.
So when she found out that this man, this wealthy man, owned his own business, owned his own house, that's when she quit her job. Cause she knew she was about to walk into the finer things in life for once in her lifetime. But yeah, she been quit her job or got fired. She been not having a job. Roll the footage.
Is not working there anymore?
No, you see, this was 2 weeks ago and...
2 weeks? Every morning you've been getting dressed and going to work.
Well, looking for work is work. Oh, you see, this was 2 weeks ago and...
2 weeks?
So there you have it. 2 weeks ago, she was either fired or she quit on purpose to set up the time to meet the father. That's all she needed was 2 weeks.
That girl has my face!
She even put on a shocking face to sell it, to make it seem like she didn't even know what was going on. but she knew this whole time. The girls ran away together because they didn't want to be separated from each other, because the mother said she was moving to another state because she didn't have a job, but she was fronting. She just did that so she can bring both of them together, just like they're doing now in this scene. Now this is the part where she gets Ray and manipulate him to move her into his wealthy house, living under his wealthy money.
Stay together. Tia, I already gave up the apartment. We don't have a choice. Tia, I already gave up the apartment. We don't have a choice.
As soon as she said that, they all turned their heads looking straight at him, wanting him to be the superhero to take her in. That's exactly what she wanted from the beginning. She cooked this whole thing up. She knew this was gonna happen. So what am I saying? What I am saying is she used him as a stepping stone to get what she wanted to be at. As you can see, she's in the house, living under the wealthy house, under the wealthy money. Then at the end, she gets married and moves on with her life, and that's the end of that. So it wasn't all about just bringing the girls close and keeping them close together. It was also about getting her life together, where she needed to be at and what she wanted to be at. If you're watching this video and you made it to the end, I advise you not to listen to nothing I say about this show. I created a theory and I made it up just for fun. This show was a golden ticket back in the 90s era. It had good family values, good morals, and it's something for a family to watch and to grow up on without skipping no scenes. You can watch this straight through, no profanity, you know, none of that ghetto stuff, none of that violence. It was just straight real family things going on in the show. So don't listen to me. I create theories on everything for fun. So don't be one of them people that's in the comments mad. That ain't happening, you lying, we don't know what you're talking about. All that. Just have fun with it for once in your life.
When you pay your taxes, it is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth?
The Drake Mandela effect is real.
Ash, forget it. Look, can we just break up and get this over with?
Everyone knew that Drake was an actor, but he wasn't just on Degrassi, man. I went on this dude's IMDb trying to see, you know, what type of other stuff he'd been on. I go through his credits and then I see this. He's been nominated for an Oscar award. I'm like, what Drake won an Oscar for? So I go on Wikipedia, 87th Academy Awards 2015. You scroll down, you're gonna see Drake won Best Supporting Actor. For you, like, what movie Drake been in that he won an Oscar for? It's called Whiplash. So, okay, I'm like, what is Whiplash? I look it up on Netflix, and sure enough, as soon as I do that, The Boy comes up. And I'm like, I gotta watch this.
Not quite my tempo. Here we go. 5, 6, and...
Start counting. 5, 6, 7.
In 4, damn it! Look at me!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No.
What are you, a fucking a cappella group? Play the goddamn kit!
Ah, man. This gets crazy every day. You got Soulja Boy here and boy Central C. Central motherfucking C. British rapper, I believe. But, yes, y'all see it. I ain't even gotta see it. Boy, it's right there in your face. But let me tell you some real shit. Like, what if all your favorite celebrities that you've been seeing on TV your whole life, the ones you grew to love, who you thought was the same as you for us, like ethnicity, thought they was black, basically. What if they were never even black to begin with? That's a mind fuck right there. It's something to think about. It's not far-fetched. Y'all see all this stuff that's going on nowadays and with just everything. Like, my nigga, hey, it's not far-fetched it's not far-fetched at all, because I mean, you got how many times you done came across somebody that wasn't black, whether they white, Hispanic, whatever, and they act just like a black person. So it's not far-fetched. Like, what if? What if? Just think about it. You know what I mean? With everything that's out now, look at what I'm showing you. You feel me? It's not far-fetched, bro. It's very possible. But as you see here, this is clearly the same person. The eyes never lie. You see the eyes, the nose, the mouth. They even got the same booty chin. Booty chin as niggas. But yeah, man, like, bro, this stuff is, it's mind-blowing. The more you do your own research, the more you find, bro. And if you into the type of content I'm putting out, like, that's cool. But if you somebody you not for it, scroll right past it. You don't have to engage in it at all. I don't see why y'all do that. Like, I don't understand it. But besides that, like, this stuff is, it's very informative. It's just spreading awareness. I'm really helping a lot of people, putting a lot of people on. I see a lot of people who see it and they sharing it, they reposting it. I like that. I know I'm doing my part. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you fuck with it, fuck with it. If you don't, why waste time commenting negative shit? I'm out.
They say Soulja ain't from the hood. Hey, they say Soulja ain't from the hood. Hey, get off me though. Oh, yeah, that's like me though. What's happening?
Boy, ain't no fucking way.
Nikki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Okay, so
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
and I had my own week, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this shit.
Period. He Diddy-fied. He Diddy-fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh,
The
somebody that got
bouncer.
paid?
Yeah, he said like I was standing
somebody
outside the
that
door.
got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away.
Someone is telling me that these are like, if you like, you know, they say all offenders have to register. They say when they register, like people have access to a map that they could see where the niggas live at, the sex, like the creeps. You feel me? And this is how the pins look when they show where they live at. So he's trying to say all the offenders live in Drake crib. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This is I knew that. Yo, I knew he was fishing for the angle, and once he started with this, he ain't never gonna stop. I ain't gonna lie. I see dead people. Oh wow. They said they have a map and they tell you what the niggas is like. Depending on the color, it tells you what offense the predator that lives there did. This is one for Texas. Bullard, Texas. I got this. So if it's red, it's an offense against a child. And that's where the offender lives. Yeah, Drake, you got squabble. Fuck it. You got squabble. I'm sorry. Like, this is ridiculous. This nigga Kendrick is now over here adding you to the registry, gang. The R word. It will be yellow if they live there. If that's their house and they live there. If it was just battery, they get a, was this blue? Or I be colorblind sometimes. And this other shit, is it green? I ain't green. Whatever, man. I'm colorblind, nigga. Fuck all that. God damn.
But he's been lying.
What the
Oh shit.
All these trees around us is male trees, because female trees was the ones that give off fruits. And if you like you say, if you go like Von Two Guts say, if you go to a fucking like a island or something and you walk, or Mexico or something and you walking, you gonna see female trees giving off fruits. You can go and pick it for free and eat it type shit. But what they did, they got rid of all the female trees type shit. They got rid of all the female trees, and all they got is male trees around here. That's why it be so much pollen in the air. That's why it be so much, because pollen is tree sperm.
Look at this shit, bro. Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me this ain't something approaching. Like, that's crazy. Bro, look, bro. AZ is sacred land, bro. I keep telling niggas, man. I mean, may those with eyes see, man.
Get in here. It's a lot of stuff coming out. I have a document. It's about to blow everybody's mind. You gonna want to stay for this. You gonna be like, Getty, you a bad boy. You a bad boy, because you had the receipts. You show the receipts. I'm about to show you a receipt, right? So you remember the bill that they passed, the anti-Semitic bill? Well, this is the blueprint, right? Now, I have something to add towards this. I can actually show you what tree he was hung on, and the exact place he was hung on, which was North America. Did you catch that? Yeah. But before I move out the way, so you can take a screenshot and keep it for your records, if you'd like to donate, I greatly appreciate it, because we did some hard work for you and your entertainment. That's the truth. And you're about to witness something right now. But let me move out the way, but I appreciate your donation if you do. Now, take a screenshot for your records. Now, let's look at number 9. Let's look at number 9, right? Take a screenshot. Let's look at number 9. Now, what do you see? Right? This is why they trying to throw rocks and hide their hands, because this document came out who actually, now, let me show you what tree he got hung on, because all my black pastors told us a lie to say he got hung on, crucified on the cross. Didn't they say that? But he actually on the tree. But what tree and where the place at? I'm about to show you. Now, watch this. Watch this. As legend had it, the cross on which Jesus was crucified was made from a dogwood tree. A dogwood tree, right? So that means that the Bible verse said that he got crucified as hanging on a tree. So now, watch this. Watch this. Now, where do you think dogwood tree grows it, or native to what part of the world? Let's go down this rabbit hole. Where did dogwood tree originate? North America. Florida. Remember the wars in Florida? Remember the wars in Florida, right? With the Seminoles, Mississippi River.
Proverbs 6:16. Okay, I'm going to grab my study Bible. Study Bible secured. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh, there it is. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that hurry to run to evil, a lying witness who testifies falsely, and one who sows discord in a family. No words. I'm speechless.
Probably not. Okay, so, well, to make it clear, there we go. Okay, so it went away, it came back. So this is in the sky.
What?
I'm talking to the video.
It's gone. Oh.
No, it's still there. And this is just there. I don't know what. I'm trying to block the light. There you go.
Get peed on, right? Because T.I. homeboy peed on that nigga.
On Drake.
Peed on him.
I think I remember that.
It's
For you to be a treater. God, you're born with that, with a veil in your eyes, over your eye. Then you can learn how to pray for people further up the road, you know. Then God help you.
I received a channel message from Miss Ella. She said on her journey as a treater, she began to notice something. She said a lot of young women she would encounter to assist, sometimes it would almost seem like they were under a trance, like extremely detached. She said that walking by faith is one thing, but when you walk by faith, you still have to be grounded. You're on earth. But these young women were not grounded at all. It was like their mind was on another planet. She said she began to notice this in the 90s and believes that these young women were bouncing between the 11 dimensions that these children are bouncing in between today. She said there's also a hidden element within the 11 dimensions. One half belonging to chance, the other half belonging to fate. One half belonging to light and the other half belonging to darkness. She says we're reaching a point now where the two cannot walk together and one will have to go.
Have to be born.
Drake isn't the target. Lucien is the target. But Lucien doesn't rap. Drake has let Lucien use him to destroy what's left of hip-hop. He has also openly lied to everyone's significant other, trying to get them divorced or broken up so he can sleep with them. These people have a legit reason to be tired of Drake. But the real culprit is Lucien, the head of Universal. The biggest way to hurt him is to get at Drake, since these people always hide in the shadows and get weak black men to do their dirty work in case you're still lost. The people who really run Roc Nation use Jay-Z to destroy Murder Inc., Rap-A-Lot, and Rockefeller. This is why Dame Dash is so upset at Jay. Jay-Z snitched on Jay Prince, Irv Gotti, and Dame trying to make their own distribution company. In turn, he was given a special treatment from the Jews while everybody else suffered. Universal is doing the same exact thing with Drake. This is bigger than hip-hop.